What's up, YouTube? If you're new to my channel, I'm Azat Sports and I make basketball content. So if you like basketball talk and discussion, I'm definitely the place to be. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button, subscribe button down below, I would appreciate that a lot as it helps grow the channel and get it out to more viewers. With that out of the way, let's go in and get to the video. Well, as y'all know by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about Blake Griffin today and just how terrible he has been this season. And this is a guy that 2 years ago, just 2 seasons ago, was having probably the best year of his career, averaging around 25, 5, and 5. I know that's not the exact numbers, but it was somewhere in that category. And he carried the Pistons. He got them to the playoffs, and then he was hurt for about half that playoff series. They didn't play, and they either got swept or lost in 5. But I know they were out in the first round very easily. And ever since then, he's been injury riddled. And now this season, he is playing, but this is the worst Blake Griffin I've ever saw by far. Alright, little tip for y'all out there. I'm about to list off Blake Griffin's stats, so if y'all want to cover your ears, you might want to, because it's pretty horrendous. You might not even want to hear it. Alright, he's averaging 13 points per game, about 4 assists and 6 rebounds. But where it gets bad is his percentages. He's shooting 38% from the field, 31% from deep, and 67% from the free throw line. Now, these stats right here look pretty damn similar to his stats last year. But, I didn't really put much into it because he was coming off a lot of injuries, honestly, and he only played 18 games. So, we've seen seasons like that where stars would play a few games, they were coming off injured, and it looked really bad, but it's a small sample size. Well, now we're 10 games into the season. He came into it, he was supposed to be healthy, and he is stinking it up. Nothing like the player he used to be. He went from 2 years ago being a superstar to now he's not even good enough, in my opinion, to be on the floor. The Pistons are only playing him because he gets paid over $30 million a year. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have a spot out there. So why is Blake Griffin so much worse? Well, one of it, I think, is just his knee problems. I mean, he's had so much knee problems over the years, and that really eats the years of athleticism. But the thing is, 2 years ago with the Pistons, he wasn't even relying on his athleticism like he did in his early days. He wasn't posterizing folks out there. He wasn't doing too much. He just polished his skills a lot more. He got a lot better as a shooter. He was always good down the post. He just became a better playmaker, and he became a better player overall. So I'm starting to wonder, why can't he do it now? Well, like I said with the knees, posting up in the paint, that puts a lot of pressure on your knees when you're only 6'9", and you have to go up against like 7-foot people in the paint, or people that are just extremely strong. Like, these NBA players are fucking jacked, and that puts a lot of pressure on him. So I know he's only averaging about 3 post-ups per game, and 2 years ago he was averaging about 8, so he cut it about 1/3. He only shoots about 1/3 amount of post shots as he did, but he's shooting very efficient. I think he's shooting like 75% in the paint or something like that. So if they get him more shots, then not even more shots, if they could just play him, we keep on seeing teams more and more kind of adapt, not to the full extent, but a little bit of what Nikola Jokic does in terms of handling the ball, being at the top of the key to make passes, being in the post, passing out of it to open guys. If they could just give Blake Griffin the ball and be like, all right, we need you to facilitate. We want you to average like 7 assists per game. You only need to shoot that much because obviously you're probably going to miss. So just get the ball out to the open shooters and do your thing. That's just an idea, but I don't know. Right now, it's just really, really hard to watch Blake Griffin out there. Because when I see him out there on the floor, I see a guy who used to be one of the most athletic freaks in the league, who's lost almost all of his athleticism. Every time someone misses a shot, he kind of just hangs his head. He gets mad. He gets frustrated. He's like, oh my God, why did this young player make a mistake? Man, you were young once too. Come on now. Every time, they go up the court, he isn't running towards the rim. He isn't trying to catch a lob. He isn't trying to do anything. He just posts up from 3, and he's honestly not that good of a three-point shooter. And every time he misses a 3, he gets upset with himself. He gets frustrated. And I get it. He probably isn't trying to put he's probably scared to get injured, honestly. He's like, if I do too much, if I try too hard, I'm going to get injured, because I always get injured. But then he's not really trying as hard. He's kind of be more conservative. And it's just a sad situation, honestly. I feel so bad for Blake Griffin because he's missed I feel like damn near half his career due to the injury. And although he's had some good years and everything, he's never won a championship. And he might just never win one. And this is probably the fastest drop-off of a player I've ever saw since I started watching basketball. I mean, I've only been watching since, like, the 2013 season. But still, I've never saw a player fall off faster. I know we saw Melo, and that happened pretty fast. But, you know, he's still in the NBA now. He's on Portland Trailblazers. He got something going. But Blake Griffin, I don't know how y'all feel about him, but I feel like at this rate, he will be out of the league by the time his contract's up. Maybe even before that. Maybe someone waives him and he's out. Best luck to Blake Griffin. I hope you can fix it somehow. But all I know is the Pistons need to trade him. The Pistons have a good thing going on with a lot of young players. I like just the system they're running out there, and Blake Griffin is just like a sore thumb out there every time I watch him. I don't care if y'all have to do a trade like the Andre Drummond trade, where you got John Henson back in like a second rounder. I don't care what it is. Just get Blake Griffin off the team, please, and let the young guys develop. That's all I gotta say. I really hope Blake Griffin can maybe go to a team and just help them out and be like the fourth or fifth option on a really good team. I don't ever see him being like a star again, but you know, maybe, like I said, if someone ends up waiving him, he can sign for the minimum somewhere and just be a good afterthought on a very good team. And why am I so dead set on the Pistons just getting rid of Blake Griffin? Why shouldn't they just be bad and wait for his contract to expire? Well, screw that. They already have a star. They have Jeremy Grant. He's amazing. Don't forget the young players they have, like Sadiq Bey, Josh Jackson, Killian Hayes, and others. I really like what the Pistons are doing right now. I don't care if they're 3-10. Okay, you can say, oh, they're the worst team in the league. Okay, cool. They still look good out there, and they might still get Kay Cunningham this year. Who knows? But all I know is Blake Griffin's holding these guys back, man. Blake Griffin's holding these guys back. Well, that's all I got to say for y'all today, guys. If you liked the video, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe button. I love when y'all do that, man. It's like one of my favorite things in the world. A few things to like more, you know, like money, bitches. But, you know, for the most part, I like and subscribe buttons too. So, I'm going to go ahead and go do something else. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace out, Zot Sports.